We're at Taylor Field on the campus of Lakeland College, where the Muskies are getting ready to take on Concordia of Mequon. Hello, everybody. My name is Mike Martin, and joining me is the coach, Chris Wright. Chris, we're going to have quite a ball game today. Lakeland likes to run the ball this year.
Yes, they do. They definitely do. They have a brand new guy, Ryan Murray, coming in here. He's a junior quarterback, taking over for Brent Lukey from a year ago. Very explosive offense, over 500 yards off this year for Lakeland, and Ryan's averaging 230 yards overall total offense.
Now, they're going to be tested on defense. Concordia's got the leading rusher in the conference this year.
Yeah, Manuel Mills is the leader in the league for Concordia, and today with the wind the way it is, I think running the ball is going to be advantageous. I think over the last couple of weeks we went from summer to winter because it's really windy and really cold today, and especially a big wind coming out of the west.
Now, one of the things that Concordia is going to have to tend to is defense, because Lakeland rushes the ball, and we've been out here when they used to do nothing but pass, and it's not only say a 160-degree turn, but they do run the ball a lot more and have a lot of big-time rushers on this team.
Yeah, they have 4 guys in the top 10 in the league in rushing, and just totally different than a couple of years ago when they throw. I'm not saying they're not going to pass today. It's going to be difficult, but a lot different. And we've been talking to some of the people here, and they said that they're really just pounding teams. They're just the offensive line's doing a good job up front and just creating big holes.
Now, on defense for Lakeland, they got a really stud player, according to Dave Gallinetti, from Howards Grove, Sam Scheringer.
Sam Scheringer, and then too, someone who we see in the basketball season as well, big defensive lineman. And yeah, Shane is one of the leading guys in the whole nation in what do you call losses, tackles for losses. So we're really excited to see him here. We're a little cold, Marty. That's why I keep stuttering here.
We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop. It's too cold down here. But when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the kickoff for this afternoon's ball game.
Can I take your order, please?
Yeah. Hi, could I get a number 2 with a lemonade, please?
Could you make that a number 5 and make it a chocolate shake?
Number 5 with a chocolate shake.
What are you doing?
I'm ordering for you.
No, actually, I'd like a number 2
5 with a chocolate shake.
with a lemonade, actually. Sir,
Sorry,
could you please stop that?
I just wanted to order a number 5 with a chocolate shake.
I'd really like you
All
to
right,
stop
lady.
That. I'd like you to stop it.
No.
About a year ago, Mark and I thought, air pollution, global warming. How can we make a difference? So Mark modified our car, some sort of homemade energy source.
The best part is the car emits only helium. Genius.
But the EPA says the energy we use in our home can cause twice the greenhouse gases of a car. So now I look for products that are in the Energy Star. Simple.
The EPA invites you to go to EnergyStar.gov to discover what you can do to reduce air pollution.
I love the challenge of computers. Not that I have much time with these little guys and my job, but when my wife went back to school, I thought, why can't I? Certain things in life demand my attention, but a new career in computer science deserves my attention. An evening class at Lakeland doesn't tie my life in knots, thanks to a flexible, easy-to-manage schedule that allows me to balance work, school, and the twins. Evening classes that meet once a week, that's the easy part.
Might want to bring us back, Scott. They're lining up for the kickoff. We got technical problems with the monitor. Kickoff by Lakeland. is taken by Concordia, fumbled on about the 10-yard line. Returning it is Eric Barrel, and he gets it out over the 20. And it'll be 1st and 10, Concordia. Starting defensive lineup for the Muskies is C.J. Davidson. He's at a defensive end. Number 75, Nick Zeck. Chris mentioned him at the onset. He's a defensive tackle. Joining him at defensive tackle is number 60, Greg Dorian. Number 96, David Benton is the other defensive end. Sam Scheringer, we mentioned him from Howards Grove. Number 31 is an inside linebacker. Hand off to Mills up the middle. He gets it out near the 26. Check that out near the 34-yard line. Rounding out the rest of that starting defense, Ryan Vandeloo, number 45, is an inside linebacker. Donnie Harris and Paul Daniels are the outside linebackers. Jacob Vigilante, number 25, is the safety. The cornerbacks are number 12, Josh Schramm, and number 26, Marcus Ruskin. Second down and about 2. I believe that was Mills on the carry.
Well, I don't know if you can see it on your TV screens, ladies and gentlemen, but there is a serious wind. I know I mentioned in the opening, but you can see the leaves blowing, and definitely not positive thing if you're going to throw the ball. That's a shot of the wind kind of behind the trees. It's not as brisk as it is on the, what you would say, the east side. There you see a little of the gaze.
Handoff second back through is Mills, and he's hit near the line of scrimmage and pushed back. Not much of a gain on that play. It's going to be 2nd down and 9.
What's at stake today? Basically, first place in the conference. Both teams projected at the beginning of the year to be up there, basically competing for the conference champion, Lakeland and Concordia. Concordia, of course, out of Mequon.
2nd down and 9 for Concordia. Lakeland trying to put stops to them. Roll out to the left. Throwing it down the field and in and out of the hands of Mills. Good pass by Glenn Duran, pardon me, number 5, but Mills not able to hang on.
Pass by Duran Jr. No, and it's going to probably be difficult to catch the ball today, too. It's a little cool outside, about 40 degrees. And
make it 3rd and 9. Big 3rd down play early in the ball game. Concordia opened the game with a run of 8 yards and then a 3-yarder to get the 1st down. Now they've stalled. Duran fakes the handoff, drops straight back, drills it down the middle of the field. It's tipped away. Good defensive play made by Lakeland's Josh Schramm.
Josh Schramm, just a freshman kid from Cuba City, way on the southwest corner of the state. Good defensive play there, and forces a punt situation.
Duran, a lot of zip on that pass, Chris. Wind didn't seem to affect him too much. Eric Barrel back deep for Lakeland. High snap, the kick is away. Barrel retreats and makes the fair catch at about the 27-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Lakeland.
Well, this is the first time you get to see the 5th-ranked total offense team in the nation in Division III, 516 yards per carry. 6th in the nation in rushing, averaging about 355 yards per game. And 11th in the nation in scoring at 44 points a game.
Short punt that time, Chris. Only 24 yards. Denham, the deep back, he gets the handoff, heading up the middle, and not much room to run. That time he stopped near the line of scrimmage.
If you've never been out to Lakeland before, we're kind of in a little valley here. Behind us, or to the west of us, is kind of a hill and a lot of trees. And the way things are going, Marty, there's not going to be a leaf left on them trees by the time this day's over.
Yeah, they're blowing off in my yard too. You want to come over and rake? You don't have too many trees in your yard yet.
And I just I would let them blow, Marty, into your neighbors. They like that.
Denham on the carry. And again, not much running room. Concordia stiffening up on the defense.
Denham, the big rushing attack man for the Muskies.
Marcus Denham picks up a couple of yards, but it's going to be 3rd down and 7.
He's from Zion, Illinois.
Myeri at quarterback. He's a threat, number 8. He's in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers for Lakeland. Myeri rolling, keeping, and he's hit and dropped right at the 35. A good tackle made by number 98 of Concordia. Get that guy's name. Ryan Wachter.
Bringing up 4th and 3.
And oh no, not Ryan Wachter. That'd be Adam Kaleski.
Okay.
We were looking at the Lakeland number 98 there,
Oops.
Marty.
My bad. 4th down, Lakeland going for it, looks like. 4th and about 4. They're rolling, firing. Nice catch made out there by Jed Manders. And he gets a 1st down all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Great pass and catch.
Well, I would have never called that, Marty.
Boy.
4th and 4.
Really?
Inside your 40. But I guess when it works.
Ball spotted on the 29-yard line.
That's a big gainer.
Yep, 26 yards. Fake handoff. Myeri keeps it. Slides by one tackler before he's wrestled down at the 15-yard line. Good fake into the line to his fullback, Travis Jervis. Ball is spotted at the 16-yard line. 13-yard pickup.
Nice option play there. Well executed.
First and 10. Hand off to Denham up the middle again. Little or no room to run. He's going to get a couple of yards, but Concordia stuffing the inside pretty effectively.
There's a car in the parking lot with Michigan plates with a license plate number XLV254.
Wilbur Allen on one of those big guys for Concordia on the stop.
License plate number
6'1" freshman, 310 pounder.
Your lights are on.
That's number 91 right in the middle, the big fella.
Lions are set. Denham, the lone setback. Fake handoff to him. Myeri trying to roll out, and he's wrestled down for a sack at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, could not escape Ron Brown there.
Ryan Myeri, sacked by Concordia's number 23.
Loss of 10 yards.
Yeah, Ryan Myeri there turns around, and there was no place for him to go. And unfortunately took a big sack back to the 25. It's going to set up a 3rd and 19.
Three wide receivers off to the right, one off to the left. Myeri in the shotgun moves Denham over to the his right side. And I believe they took too much time to run that play. Yep, too much time. Another 5-yard penalty.
Muskie penalty, delay of game. That'll be a 5-yard
kind of
penalty.
Strange.
Repeating a 3rd down.
Taking so much time trying to get the alignment set. Now they come out in basically the same set, same play probably. Just got to go 5 yards deeper on your patterns.
Man in motion comes back for Lakeland. Myeri deep in the pocket, fires it right down the middle. It's incomplete. Almost picked off by the Concordia defensive back, Mike Latrent.
Yep. Barrel was the intended receiver there, just running a little post.
bringing up 4th down.
And Myrie just overthrew him. Well, if
4th
you're
down
gonna-
and 24. You think they'll go for it again?
Oh yeah, he went for it on 4th and 7 inside their 40. You might as well
Do it again.
do it again on 4th and 24.
Actually, in a way, if they don't get it, having Concordia at the 30 is not the worst thing.
Well,
You're not going to gain a whole lot by trying to punt.
I would punt and pin him on the 1.
Straight back, Myrie looking down the middle. Now goes to the outside. He's got a receiver open and a good defensive play and intercepted.
Bad play though.
Well, it's hard to tell him when he's in the middle of jumping for the ball. I believe that was Evan Janoski, pardon me, making the interception.
I didn't think it was a good play. All he did was pick it off with one arm.
Yeah, really.
In the corner after he was beat, turns around, and the wind maybe knocked it down a little bit, but the reason I said it was a bad call is because he could have had the ball out on the, 30-yard line or so, so they lost 10 yards here. Dennis Semp's here again, running the clock and keeping us on our toes, Marty.
I thought it was kind of tacky that he parked in the handicap parking, though. Everybody complains he can't see when he's behind the plate.
Long baseball official, many college games, state tournaments, and travels throughout the country umpiring ball games.
He only goes to Florida where it's warm.
Concordia penalty, false start, 5-yard penalty, repeat 1st down.
It's going to be 1st and 15. Ball is back now to the 15-yard line, and boy, this is just what Lakeland wanted. Pin them back deep and hold them. Now they just got to do the holding part. Inside handoff to the fullback, and he barrels up for pretty good yardage. Was that, well, that was Mills that had to carry. Not the fullback.
Carried by Mills.
Emmanuel Mills picks up a pretty good chunky yardage.
Comes in at about 140 yards per game.
That was actually his first carry of the ball game.
Six touchdowns on the year.
2nd down and 8. Handoff to the wideout in motion. That was Brandon Parker. Little gain for Parker, gets it up near the 25-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Pick up a 3 yards by Parker, makes it 3rd down and 5. Ball spotted right on the 25-yard line. Two running backs in this set, man in motion. Handoff to the inside runner. That was Gillespie, Aaron. Or is it Aaron Gillespie? I think it's Aaron Gillespie.
Penalty flag out on the field, Marty. We haven't mentioned Jim Zimbrowski, the coach out at Lakeland College. It's his 2nd year out here. Last year they finished 8-2. He got a lot of his work at Millikan University and Mount Union University, where he did play college football and baseball. Mount Union is a traditional Division III power. And he likes to talk. He's a good talker, and I've heard him at speeches and stuff, and very motivated young coach, just 36 years of age.
Chris Clark back doing the punting. Had a short punt his last time. This one not quite as good. Taken by Byerl. He spins off a one tackler. He's up over the 45, trying to get to the 50 as the flag comes out. He's wrestled down near the 48. Let's see what that flag is all about. Pretty sure it's going to be illegal block on Lakeland.
Yeah, I think they shot it in the general direction of number 96, David Benton, but regardless, it's going to be, yep, illegal block is right. Brent Lukey, who was the quarterback for the last few years, is now on the coaching staff working with wide receivers.
First and 10,
He, of course, is a Two Rivers native and big, strong young man. Enjoyed watching him.
Lakeland has it 1st and 10 at the 36. No score. We're at 6:53 remaining in the first quarter. Denham is the deep back. Myrie is the quarterback. Handoff to Denham up the middle. And had a little bit of space that time. Picked up about 4 yards on the run.
5-yard carry by Marcus Denham.
Spotted at the 41, gives Denham a 5-yard pickup. That's the most yards they've gained up the middle, Chris. Most of what they've been able to do yardage-wise has been on the corners. Denham trying to take it off tackle. He's got room to roam, and he gets it out near the 50-yard line before he's tackled by Brian Vandelin. Oh, pardon me, wrong side of the sheet. Zach Sidney.
Denham there with his left to his right to his left, and nice positive gain there, and another first down. We're just about under 6 minutes here, Marty. This is a pretty fast first quarter.
I know Andy McKillop and Isati Heme, the two cameramen, appreciate that. It's cold out there. Denham, little shake and bake, gets it down into Concordia territory near the 44-yard line. That's 3 straight carries for Marcus. And spotted at the 44. It's a gain of 7 yards actually. Jervis, the up back, fake to him. Myrie keeps it, slips by one tackler, and he gets wrestled down inside the 35-yard line near the 30. They've given it to Jervis once. Actually, they haven't given it to him yet. It'll be interesting to see when they start giving it to him, you know, how much that might open up the outside for Myrie.
Yeah, Myrie, they say he's listed at 6 foot 192, but doesn't seem like he's got a big frame. He's kind of looks a little more short and quick.
Whistles blow, stopping action. Someone jumped offside.
Boy, 190-pound quarterback. He doesn't look like 190 pounds, but in the day, Marty, 190 pounds, he'd be on the line.
Yeah, really. Offside on Concordia.
Offsides penalty on Concordia for a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 5, Muskies.
Ball down to the 26-yard line on the 5-yard penalty. You can see the leaves blowing around. Hard for Isato to keep his camera shot steady. Denham taking it off tackle on the right side. He's stacked up inside the 25.
Marcus Denham on the carry.
Give Denham a gain of maybe a yard.
Lakeland comes in overall at 4-2, Marty. They took one on the chin earlier in the year at Carthage in a game that they probably could have and should have won. And then they took on nationally ranked UW Whitewater and lost one there. That accounts for their 2 losses this year, but they are undefeated in conference, tied with Aurora University at 3-0.
Wide receivers left and right. Jervis the up back, Denham the tailback. He gets the handoff and scoots inside the 20 for a first down.
Marcus Denham on the carry.
Denham showing good quickness to the hole.
Ryan Holm over on that side, creating some holes. Big number 77. He's a 6'5", 320 pounder.
Clock rolling. We're down to 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. And Denham already has 8 carries.
Brian Vanderlyn as well, 300-pounder kid from Monroe, a junior, working that left side. Go that way again.
Jervis has it, and he's going to get hog-tied and down near the line of scrimmage, maybe picked up a yard. But it's those inside handoffs, you know, give it to Jervis every once in a while. You have to respect that. Second down and 9. 3 wide receivers in this set. They looked for Eric Barrel, number 2. He's in motion earlier. He's cutting across the line of scrimmage. Now Myri's going to keep it and roll, and he's going to, he gets hit hard near the 10-yard line. I think he's going to be just short of the first down, however.
Well, that was just outstanding secondary coverage by Concordia. No place for Myri to throw, so he tucked it under and still made some positive yardage out of that situation. But, you know, credit the secondary of Concordia there for making that a limited gain.
Timeout, Lakeland. With 2:39 remaining, no score in the first quarter.
This isn't a boring ad about Wisconsin's dairy industry. It's an ad about your kids' new shoes. Dairying generates $20 billion for Wisconsin. Part of that $20 billion helps pay for your kids' schools. Part of that $20 billion is invested in other businesses. Businesses like the shoe store down the street. Or maybe your business. So look for Wisconsin's dairy products and support Wisconsin's dairy business. America's Dairyland is your land.
Hung up about a consumer problem? Like that refrigerator you just bought that's freezing you out. Oh, and telemarketers who won't stop calling.
Have I got a deal for you?
Well, stand up for your rights. Use the power of the internet and the federal government at pueblo.gsa.gov, the free consumer action website. Thousands of links to companies and government agencies with names, numbers, and advice to get your wrongs righted. Remember Pueblo, 'cause you never know.
Back at Lakeland College, and they have some construction projects going on here, Chris.
Yes, new residential hall they're building here, and I know they'd like to expand the gym as well, so very, it's different to come out here. It's seems to be getting bigger and better every time I come out here. Expanded parking now. Very nice job here by the Muskie administration.
Denham on off tackle play gets it down near the 10-yard line. I think he's going to be short of the first down, however.
Well, Lakeland has been dominating time of possession. Got held the ball for close to 9 minutes of this first quarter.
Did get it down to the 10, so a 2-yard pickup, but it is 4th down.
Well, of course they're going for it. They've gone.
Yeah, they've every other time.
Yeah, they're 1 out of 2, I believe, on 4th down conversions.
Jervis, the up back, fake to Denham. Myri trying to get around the end. He can't. He's going to get hit and dropped back outside the 15-yard line.
What a job there by Bobby Langston. Concordia containing Myri there. I thought for sure that Ryan was going to keep going wide and try to just outrun him.
Well, I think he got hemmed in a little bit, you know, and then, well, that defensive end did slip down, but you're right, then the pursuit got him.
Be sure to stop by the Legacy.
Loss of 7 on the play.
And sign the Legacy banner. It's free of charge and a complimentary.
First down and 10, ball spotted on the 16-yard line.
Campus shop is also open today so that you can purchase any of the variety of Lakeland College gear.
Inside handoff to Mills. Leans forward for a couple.
Emmanuel Mills on the carry.
Well, Lakeland has dominated time and possession, yards, but they just don't seem to be able to get any points on the board. Marching up and down, but when it gets in by the scoring area, things just seem to be going the wrong way for them.
Second down and quick out. Slips by one tackler, does John Collier, and gets it out near the 30-yard line.
Well, that time, Josh Schramm, number 12, the cornerback, was playing about 15 yards back, so they just decided to do a quick out to the receiver there, and what you do is you hope you miss Schramm, which they did, and a big gain there for Concordia Falcons.
First down for Concordia, ball spotted on the 31. 13-yard pickup on the play. Hand off to Steinmetz.
Mike Steinmetz on the carry.
Steinmetz listed as a wide receiver coming out of a slot position, went in motion and got the ball on the carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. Pick up a 4 on the play. Ball sitting right on the 35-yard line. We're at 30 seconds and counting of the first quarter. No score. Lakeland had it deep in Concordia territory, but was not able to cash in. Double reverse. And Lakeland had it smelled out very nice. Eventually getting it was Mike Steinmetz. Brandon Parker had it and then handed it off to Steinmetz on the inside reverse, and that was for no gain. And that'll be the last play of the quarter at the end of 1. No score between Lakeland and Concordia.
At the end of the first quarter.
I was a liberal arts major in college.
I didn't speak a second language.
What could I?
What could I offer the Peace Corps?
The answer surprised me. I served in South Africa teaching HIV/AIDS awareness.
Working with my students in Nicaragua was a great experience. We taught each other a lot about our countries and cultures.
This is the Peace Corps today.
Redefine your world. Join the Peace Corps.
Apply now at peacecorps.gov.
No more! Ha! Again! You lose!
She can't throw us another odd number.
0! Nobody win! I like you boys. You got, how do you say, big balls.
Don't gamble with your life. Use a condom. Stop the spread of AIDS.
Oh, a little different formation now, Chris. We have 3 wide receivers off here to the right. It's hard to tell with all those white jerseys on the other side. There's at least 1 wide receiver over there. There might be another one hiding amongst the team on the sideline. Mills is the lone setback behind Glenn Duran. Duran straight drop back. Oh, he's going to run with it. He slips by a couple of tacklers, scoots to the outside, and he gets out to the 45-yard line. But there's a flag in the backfield, and there's going to be holding on Concordia. Well, Lakeland will accept that penalty, and it'll push Concordia back. It'll be a lot longer than 3rd and 4. There you see holding on Concordia. Marching the ball back to about the 25-yard line.
Loss of 10 yards, bringing up 3rd and 14.
Duran, number 5, is going to set up in the shotgun. Alongside of him is Emmanuel Mills. Fumble. Big scramble for the ball. Let's see who's got it. Pretty sure Concordia recovered it, but another big loss. And jumping in there was big number 96, David Benton.
Benton from Ohio, junior. Just a mishandled snap. Maybe the wind had something to do with it. Anyways, we should have a situation here where Lakeland should get outstanding field position, Marty.
Line drive kick is taken by Barrow, and he fumbles it. And I think he got it back, but wow. Shades of last night in Sheboygan Falls with Plymouth fumbling 2 consecutive punts by Sheboygan Falls. Lakeland has it in great field position. It's going to be spotted at the 46-yard line.
Well, I know I mentioned it last night, Marty, and I keep saying it over and over. This is one of the first times that the teams have played in this weather. We've had just an outstanding mild fall. So when you get situations like this, the ball probably feels a little bit different off the hands. They're not used to this cold weather.
Myrie straight drop back, fires it long and deep. He's got a receiver out there all alone making a catch and not falling down before the end zone was Eric Royal.
That's a bunch of baloney, Marty. They should just give it to him. My gosh. Just give it to him. Tripped over the extra point line there, I think it was, that little white chalk mark down there, but he was so close. There was nobody going to get him. Officials got to have a little heart, change the rules a little bit.
45-yard gain.
You better pass it to him now.
Denham, the deep back.
Give it to Royal on a slant.
Hand off to Denham. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Lakeland College. With 13:26 remaining. Lakeland scores, and they're up pending the extra point, 6-0.
Well, I'll tell you this. Eric Royal, way on the left side, had the key block on that play then. We'll give him that credit.
Really.
Way away from the play. Oh, I feel bad for that young man. Don't get too many chances to score a TD there.
I'll tell you, actually, you know, with that particular play, he had a lot of pressure on him because that defensive back fell down. He's just running along all alone, and all of a sudden the ball's coming there. Should I catch it? And he made a nice catch, and unfortunately, like you said, he tripped. Oops.
Oops.
Casey Kudrowski's punt is no good.
Well, it got batted down at the line, Marty, and it shot straight in the air about 20 yards.
Well, 6-0 Lakeland with 13:26 remaining until halftime.
Concordia 0.
Come on, David. Come on, David.
Let's go, David. Come on.
Come on, David, you got the love.
Get as involved in your kids' education as in everything they do, and imagine the success they might find. Stay in touch with the teacher. Visit the school. For more tips, call 1-800-281-1313.
Go, David. Go, David.
It's what Wisconsin is known for. It touches every corner of our state. The products we are known for, the strength of our economy, the environment, the way we earn our living. Wisconsin is America's dairyland, and its dairy businesses are evolving every day. Where is it now? How important will it be tomorrow? Watch America's Dairyland.
.36 yards by Marcus Denham in the first quarter. And now he adds to that total with a 1-yard touchdown run. Ball blows off the tee.
Come on. How could that happen?
Kudrowski's going to have to tee it back up again.
It's only about a 25 to 30 mile an hour wind out there.
Myrie had 20 yards and 6 carries in the first quarter. He had a 10-yard loss and a 6-yard loss, really held his totals down. Kick is deep, taken by number 41, Tim Mather. He's on his feet, gets it out near the 30-yard line.
Number 4,
Mayer
Gillespie,
knocked down.
Return for Concordia.
See where they spot it. Looks like they're going to put it right on the 30.
Falcons.
Well, the Lakeland Muskie defense has held so far.
Jeff Gabrielson is the head coach at Lakeland, at Concordia.
See if he starts to open it up a little bit here, Marty, but it's just going to be so difficult with this wind, I think. And as we keep saying, they do have a tough back there in Mills.
Parker in motion. He gets the handoff, trying to get around the left end, and Lakeland snuffs that play out and hits him for a loss.
Jacob Vigilante on the stop there. We mentioned his name. I think he's been a starter since he's a freshman, big number 25, also a captain this year. He comes from El Paso, Texas, I believe. Yep, that's where he's from. I remember that from last year and the year before and the year before that. Moved to safety now. I believe he used to play linebacker.
2nd down and 10. Inside handoff to Mills, and he's not going very far either. He's tackled it, got it over the 30, maybe to the 31 at best. But Lakeland really playing good defense.
I like this media guy they have here, Dave Ganetti, who works out here and is a school board member and big basketball fan as well. Provided us with some of the information, and
all-around good guy too.
Yes, he is.
Unlike Dennis. Just kidding, Dennis. Parker and Mills, they better get set before this ball gets snapped. Inside handoff to Mills, and oh, he gets crunched. I think that was Sam Scheringer making a stop, and he likes to hit people.
Mills on the carry.
Ryan Vanderloo as well.
By number 31, that's Sam Scheringer.
Scheringer, a Howards Grove grad.
Eric Barrel back
and another Concordia punt.
Barrel back deep to receive this punt. Doing the kicking is Trey Senny. Line drive kick over Barrel's head, and he's going to let it go, and that's a good decision on his part. Ball will roll dead right at the 15-yard line, where Lakeland will take their second possession of the quarter. Senny got a good one off that time. His first 2 punts weren't very very good.
It's to a tough west wind. That thing was a line drive and just kind of took off, and I was a little concerned there that the ball might take a funny hop and hit Eric in the back or something.
Yeah, 48-yard punt. 2 wide receivers off to the right for Lakeland. Lone wide receiver off to our side here is Courtney Gatland. Denham, the lone setback. He gets the handoff, trying to cut it back, but he's going to be wrestled down hard by Mike Lloyd.
Big blow there, that's for sure. Big hit by Lloyd.
Give Denham no gain on that carry. Might have picked up a couple of inches.
I think it'd be nice there.
Our friend, the Muskie mascot, is out in force.
Yeah, we saw him on the screen a little bit before.
Scott Meloff spinning the dials in the truck. I'm Mike Martin. My partner is Chris Wright, Dr. Wright.
We're, looks like a timeout, Marty.
Timeout, Concordia, and that's their first timeout of the half. We're at the 10:36 mark. Lakeland leads it 6-0.
That's a great punt by Jennifer. Raymond really got a hold of that one. A lot of hard work is starting to pay off for Gene.
With programs like First Tee, Special Olympics, Midnight Golf, and the Buddy Program, PGA of America members are dedicated to reaching thousands of individuals in all kinds of communities.
Words can't describe the feeling of winning your first tournament.
Your headset on, Chris. Join the party.
Well, we're just talking to Dennis about the old days when we'd start games out here at 1:30, and we're concerned about, especially when the time changes at the end of the month, about it being dark out. We'd have some 4.5 hour college games, and
don't they start closing the bars earlier then too?
I don't think I'd mention that. College kids around here.
Yeah, as if they never go.
It is homecoming out here. Saw Johnny Kulk, former Muskie football and baseball player.
Myrie does a fake handoff and then keeps it and gets it out over the 20-yard line.
Ryan Myrie on the
good chunky yardage on that play. We'll make it 3rd down.
John Kulk played here, and Sheboygan North graduate as well. Also, I know Mark Navarre was out here. He was one of those guys that threw all those passes. I saw Kevin Fix as well, former quarterback here.
Yeah, he did a student teaching over at Jefferson. 3rd down and 4 for Lakeland. Royal split out, does a little out pattern, makes a nice grab, and then he slips down again. We'll give him the first slip, but not the second.
To number 10,
Oh,
Eric Royal.
boy.
Out near the 27 or the 28-yard line.
I'll tell you, Eric, you better get some thicker spikes.
Yeah, really.
Get those other pins in there.
First down 10. Dennis calls it the 28, so we will too. Actually, it looked like he could have got a pretty good chunky yardage had he kept his feet.
Yep.
First and 10, Lakeland. Fake to Denham. Myuri got a good block on the outside, trying to get around the outside linebacker, and does before he's hammered down over the 30-yard line.
He's taking some hits, I'll say that.
Yeah, good run, though. He gave that defensive back or the defensive player a good stiff arm to get around him.
Yeah, Ryan pops right back up. Corey Parker on the big delivery that time. Number 6.
Second down and 6. Ball spotted on about the 32-yard line. Matt Martin and Courtney Gatlin split out to the left. Jervis, the up back, fake to him. Denham, the second back through, gets it out near the 35, just short of the 35-yard line. Call it the 34, so he picks up 3 yards on the play. It's going to make it 3rd down and 3. Denham has it, tries to take it up off left tackle, and he's hit and dropped at about the 36.
No, I think you're right. He wanted to go up and over.
Denham on the carry.
Thought he could fly over the first down mark, but it's going to put him in another 4th down situation, Marty, and guess what's going to happen?
Down.
Yeah, really.
I don't think they have a punter. You know, last night we were at the Falls game. They didn't have a kicker.
They may have a punter, but he's pretty sad.
Yes. I don't think he ever gets his punt.
4th and 1.
You're inside the 40 again here.
Courtney Gatlin split out wide to the left. Denham the deep back. Jervis the up back. Give it to Denham off tackle. He hits right in the middle of the line, and he's pushed back, and I don't think he got it.
No, I don't think he did either. It's not that we mind it, or I know we're kind of joking about it, Marty, but I'm a big field position guy, and I know we talk about this, you know, most Friday nights that we have games or Saturday afternoons, but you're just giving Concordia a short field. Your defense has come out and done very well. Why would you give them a short field, 35 yards here, just to pay dirt and give them any type of momentum when you're leading 6-0? Your defense is doing a good job.
Thinking about it in another vein too, Chris, is maybe you're not showing the kind of respect to your defense.
Yeah,
or they would like.
Yeah, or maybe they are. They're saying, well, we can stop them. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully it'll turn out well for the Muskies.
Of course, maybe showing a lot of respect, figuring we'll just stop them no matter where they are.
Yep.
Parker on the carry and gets it down near the 30-yard line.
Brandon Parker on the carry.
What was it? Dave Gannetti was saying that Whitewater they tried on 4th down 13 times.
Got it 9, I think he said.
Wow.
Oh, that's a lot.
Well, it's just most teams don't try it 13 times all season.
Yeah, exactly.
Much less 9 times all season. Here we've seen it already 4 times in the first half.
2nd down. Duran hands it off. Keep.
No, it was reverse.
Reverse, inside reverse again. They caught me.
Mike
Steinmetz on the carry again.
Tackles made by number 30.
Not for a first down, and that's a tough play, especially, you know, high school, it seems to work a little bit more, or every once in a while you run it, but that's a couple times we've seen that now, Marty. Most of the time in college it gets too strung out. It's difficult to run, but it worked well that time for the Falcons.
Steinmetz picked up 6 on the carry. Ball is spotted on the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10, Concordia. Handoff to Parker behind a couple of blockers, and he gets some great blocking. He's going to get down near the 15-yard line.
Yeah, he was pushing big number 67, Nick Braybeck, his offensive lineman, a 6-foot freshman, 275, just pushing him. And he followed behind that lead block, and a big gain against the Muskies there. He's going to set up second and short. And the Falcons got a lot of hop in their step. They're coming up to the line quite quickly, Marty.
Ball at the 19, pick up a 6. Fake inside. No, he gives it to Mills. Mills has it. He's got the first down near the 10-yard line. Well, they haven't used Mills a lot for being the leading rusher in the conference, but when they have, he's had pretty good success. Ball spotted on the 12-yard line. That was a pickup of 7 yards by Mills. They're just actually ball's on the 12-yard line. Mills fumbles the ball. Lakeland trying to get possession, and it was sitting out there again, but Duran was able to gather it in.
Ladies and gentlemen, our lucky participant for the punt, pass, and kick halftime activity holds in their hand.
And we get a timeout. Concordia with 5:14 remaining until halftime. Lakeland is on top, 6-0.
Again, 3-5-4.
Lazy bones, loping through the day.
All over America, we're no longer just sedentary, we're stationary. And that's bad news for your bones, because bones need weight-bearing activity to grow strong and stay strong. So get up, get out, get moving. A message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
Never heard a word I say.
Nice homecoming crowd, Marty.
Yes, very nice. And Lakeland cheerleaders giving it their all, trying to stay warm mostly.
Well, they've done most of the damage here on the ground, Marty. Let's see now.
The cheerleaders or the football teams?
Well, let's hope not. Let's hope not. Let's see if the Concordia gets a little bit out of their system here and has to put the ball up with a 2nd and 17 here.
Sorry about that, Chris. I couldn't resist. Mills the lone setback. We have 3 wide receivers off to the right. Parker in motion. Duran rolling to the right, firing it out deep. Lakeland, great defensive play by number 26 for Lakeland. He got the inside position, and that was Marcus Ruskin getting on the inside of that Concordia receiver, John Collier. And I thought that was a great defensive play, Chris.
Yeah, I thought it was too, and almost looked like he had the interception there.
Intended for number 84, John Collier.
Well, the way that kid went up, I thought he was going to go up and over Ruskin and actually pull it right away from him. But
Ruskin on the deflection.
Ruskin showing pretty good strength to prevent that from happening. 3rd down and 17, ball on the 19-yard line. Again, this time 5 wide receivers, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Duran all alone in the backfield, shotgun. Does a quarterback draw, and he gets loose. He's going to go to the end zone and in. Touchdown. Scheringer got pancaked by 2 Concordia players, and that opened up the middle.
Ryan McMillan with the key block. Wow, did he clear out? You're right, he cleared out too, and very bold call there by the Falcons on 3rd and long, just a drop back and right up the middle, and again, just an outstanding block by McMillan, and now all they need here is an extra point, and they have the lead here. Short field's gonna just hurt them that time, Marty.
Well, they ran that formation earlier in the game, and they did pass out of it, so they did, they set it up, and it worked. Extra point is up, and no good. Wow. Wide left, so with 4:57 remaining until halftime, there you see Duran's run to the end zone, and a great one it was. It's all tied up, 6-6.
Thank you.
and cholesterol. They could ruin your appetite forever. Tonight, make it vegetarian. Visit pcrm.org.
There's Isato Hemi up there with his girlfriend. There's Isato in the background with the white hat. Cold up there, Isato.
Halftime activity punt.
Yes.
With the number 354329.
That's pretty nice in here.
Yeah. I think we should take our crew on the road sometime. Do it on a little overnight in a hotel.
How about Camp Randall in about 4 weeks for the state finals in football?
Okay, with Sheboygan.
Sheboygan South. Hey, there's an interesting setup for the kickoff. And the wind takes care of that by blowing the ball off the tee.
Uh-oh, that's going to make the lines not equal.
Uh-oh, this is a problem. And the guy's offside, too.
Oh, technically, I guess you could call that. I'd throw the flag.
I would, too. But I don't think the Concordia coaches next door to us would. Denham has it on about the 15-yard line, up over the 25, 30, 35, breaks to the outside. He's got room. Can he outrun the defense? He's out over down to the 40 and tackled near the 36 or 37-yard line. What a return by Marcus Denham, and a flag goes up. And I think we're going to have some unsportsmanlike conduct on Lakeland. A little too much talking after the run there, Marcus.
Kickoff return.
And about 6 other Muskies over there, too, swarming on the defensive guy who made the stop.
Well, you got to use some common sense there, boys. Well, great run back.
Yes, it was.
In any case, unsportsmanlike conduct on Lakeland.
Lakeland College penalty for unsportsmanlike.
And I'm not happy about it, but I think it was a good call.
I did, too. And you even had, I know there was a Lakeland assistant coach. I think it was Eric Lucina, who is a first-year coach. He was over there trying to control the bench over there, doing a nice job as an assistant coach, controlling those people, but he just, unfortunately, there was just too many of them.
Hey, there I am.
And it cost the
hey, Andy.
Cost the big penalty there. Good try there by Coach Lucina. Keep those guys under wraps, and he did.
Myuri fakes a swing pass, and he is thumped down hard by
kid.
Big Mike Lloyd. Lloyd, a senior, goes 6'3". Says on here he's 285.
Couple times now he's been right there.
Second down.
And Ryan turns around, and before he can react, he's on the ground.
Loss of 3. We're down to 4:10 and counting until halftime. Handoff. I don't think that was Denham.
I think it was Barry. Aaron Barry from Oostburg.
Yep. Number 37.
Aaron Barry on the carry.
Barry on a maybe picked up
down.
1.
Inch.
We'll call it a no gain. 3rd down and 13. 4 wide receivers, 2 left, 2 right. In motion is Dennis Landry. Myuri looking down the field, zips a pass, and Royal, pardon me, that wasn't Royal, that was Courtney Gatlin, not able to make the catch over his head, and that'll make it 4th down.
For number 19, Courtney Gatlin,
Stop the presses, Marty.
Are they going for it?
They're punting.
Back to punt for the Muskies, number 94, Casey.
Back deep to punt is Luke Dobson. I don't think that's Jervis. Oh no, check that, 94, Casey Kadrowski. He was doing the punting earlier in the game too. Should have remembered that. Back deep is Mike Steinmetz. Punt is away, a nice spiral. It's going to take a nice bounce for Lakeland and go inside the 20, inside the 15. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
It'll be interesting to see what Concordia does here. 6-6 tie, 3 minutes left. pinned back
and
deep.
gentlemen, in the far parking
See if
lot,
they just
there
try
is
to
a
run
red
out the
Chevy
clock.
Tahoe with Michigan plates with their
And
lights
what
on.
has been a very
Again,
fast
in the far parking
half.
lot with Michigan plates, there is a red
Knock on
Chevy
wood.
Tahoe
Yeah, shouldn't have
with
said
its
that.
lights on.
Car in the parking lot with its lights on. See the flags blowing. It is windy out there. Garbage can blowing over. And it's pretty windy up here with me talking.
Best place probably to be is right here, out of the wind.
Hand off to Mills. He takes it right up the middle outside the 15-yard line.
Emmanuel Mills.
Second down and 7.
For a gain of 3.
See if Lakeland gets a stop here if they decide to use one of their timeouts. Give their offense one more opportunity with 2.5 minutes left in the half.
Parker in motion. And run a little option pitch out to Parker, and he's got, wow, looked like a late hit. And notice how everybody's quiet on the sideline this time as Parker runs back onto the field of play.
I would have probably thrown a flag there too, Marty. That was way out of bounds, and a young man could have gotten pretty hit there if he would have hit one of the Muskie players as well.
Well, nice little quarterback option. Duran pitching back to Parker, who gained big yardage, got outside and got it all the way up to the 34-yard line. That was a 17-yard gain. Parker again on the carry. And he gets it out to about the 32 or 33. Well, it's amazing how much they're using him and not using Emmanuel Mills, the leading ground gainer for them.
Yeah, I think what they're seeing is they're getting most of their work done on the outsides there. Mills has been pretty boggled up in the middle.
Being taken place over there at the entrance gate to the
kind of a tale of two quarters. First quarter dominated basically by Lakeland. Second quarter dominated by Concordia.
We're at 1:45 and counting. Duran hands it off to Steinmetz, looking for an opening, and a good pursuit by the Muskies, and they hold them to just a couple of yards. They're going to spot him right on the 40.
Bringing up 3rd and 4.
Our next broadcast is going to be next Thursday. It's the final game of the high school regular season. Then the playoffs will start the Tuesday after that. And our plan is to do Sheboygan South when they play East, and they'll be going for sole possession of first place in the Valley. Duran on a keeper gets it out near the 45-yard line. He's got a first down, and we're at 59 seconds. The clock is stopped as they move the chains.
I'm surprised Concordia is not up at the line here, Marty.
Well, oops, got that wrong. 5-yard pickup by Duran. Inside handoff again. Steinmetz gets it, and he's knocked back. A loss on the play. Great penetration by Lakeland. The main guy in there was big number 70, Mike Newhouse. And a timeout, Concordia, with 34 seconds remaining.
Made by number 96, David Benton, and number 45, Ryan Vandeleur.
The ball was on the 45. Steinmetz was hit in the backfield. It's now spotted on the 44. So a loss of 1 on the play. And well, that's one too many tries on 4th down.
Well, that, and I was just going to say, they've Concordia has run that little double reverse about 3 times now, and Lakeland smelled that one out pretty good there, and did contain them very well. And
anytime you run those types of plays where there's a lot of movement in the backfield, if you can get penetration, boy, you can really just blow that play up, and that's what happened that time. Requires good blocking on the line if you're going to run those reverses.
And sometimes the defense starts to notice those techniques too, and kind of doesn't get sold on that anymore. Start
to read the play a little better.
Yep.
kind of like with you and me. The more we announce together, the better it works. Only took us 10 years, but. Second down and 11. Wide receivers left and right. Duran, straight drop back, fires it right down the middle of the field and almost picked off. Trying to make the catch for Concordia was John Collier, was thrown behind him, and I think it was number 12. Josh Schramm had a shot at the interception, but couldn't gather it in.
Well, that wind is blowing, and very difficult to throw long passes like that. And
I got that as being only the second pass attempt this quarter by Concordia, both of them incomplete. Down to 27 seconds remaining. It's third down. They might be best suited to run one up the middle and hope Lakeland doesn't call a timeout.
Yep. I would think they'll put this one on the ground, Marty. Just too far away from
Mills in the backfield along with Berlucci. Yeah, draw pay to Mills. He's got good yardage, boy. He's got the first down. He's out down in the Lakeland territory at the 37. Wow.
Mills on the carry.
I think Concordia is going to spike the ball here.
And you're right, he does spike it with 18 seconds remaining. It'll be second down. What a run by Mills.
Boy, just when you think you got them boggled up, they get these first downs, and they're driving down the field.
Ball spotted on the 37.
Still probably going to take, I would say, what, 15 yards, 20 yards to get in a field goal range, especially with this wind here.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Now it looks like the wind's, well, more out of the northwest.
Second down and 10. Duran straight drop, fires it deep down the middle, intercepted by Schramm. Lakeland has it at the 15. Schramm up to the 20, picks up a blocker, gets it out near the 30-yard line. He's wrestled down with 2 seconds remaining in the half.
First down, Muskies.
Well, nice catch that time by Schramm. He had a shot at one earlier that he couldn't get. This time he made the catch and got a good return. It'll be first and 10 Lakeland with 2 seconds remaining. Ball spotted on the 30-yard line. And it's a good thing it'll be the last play because I'm on the last line of my sheet.
Now here I would not be surprised if they wheel one deep.
Where's Royal when you need him?
Yeah.
Outside handoff. Whoa! Jumping the line and getting stacked is Marcus Denham. Give him a no gain on the play, and that'll end the half.
And at the half, Concordia.
At the end of one half of play, it's Concordia 6 and Lakeland 6. We'll be back with second half action after a couple of commercials.
You just can't score without a condom. Stop the spread of AIDS.
Spread the word.
You know, so I was just thinking, just trim the ends just a little.
I got it from here, Monsieur Salon type guy. Hey, today everybody is Pixie Cut Day. We're gonna take it real short and then we're gonna dye it. Jet black, the look that says I scribble dark lyrics in my journal.
No, Pixie Cut.
It just says I've got issues.
I don't have issues.
Well, you will after this haircut. Pixie Cut it is.
digital divide is the distance we allow between those who have the power of information and those who don't. In AmeriCorps, we're working to bridge that gap so that all of us can get to a better place. We're going around the world, on the web. In AmeriCorps, it's not can you make a difference, it's where. It's your world. It's your chance to make it better.
We're back at Taylor Field on the campus of Lakeland College, where we're all tied up, just getting ready to start the second half. It's 6-6. And nobody really stood out in the statistical categories, Chris, as we look at the first half stats. Actually pretty quite even between the two teams, total yardage and plays-wise. That ball takes a nice bounce and it goes into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A smart maneuver back there by Lakeland's Marcus Denham to let that ball bounce into the end zone.
Well, as I said at the end of the first half, it seemed like Lakeland had the ball for close to 9-10 minutes in the first quarter, and then Concordia turned the corner and turned the tide on the Muskies and had it for about 10 minutes and basically controlled the offense. And as you said, about even on the plays and yardage and even on the scoreboard as well.
Lakeland ran 32 plays to Concordia's 33. Lakeland did have the more yardage, 156 to 132, but mostly pretty equal, pretty balanced between the two clubs. Mayuri keeps it and gets out over the 20, near the 25-yard line.
Both teams scored touchdowns, and Lakeland's extra point was blocked, and Concordia's was just wide to the left, I believe.
That was that one that was blocked up in the air, I think.
Yep.
Pick up a 5 yards.
The weather's kind of changed a little bit. At halftime, we had some rain and sleet, and looks like it's not doing either of those now, but it's still not a pleasant day out there. Going deep.
Royals out deep, makes the adjustment, and a good defensive play by Concordia. James Fleurimund, and then there's a penalty flag being thrown. I think they're going to get him for a pass interference. He didn't allow the receiver to come back.
Wow, but he just stopped out there. He didn't even give an attempt. That's a tough play for Concordia Falcons. They had no place to, I mean, the guy just gave up on it. I think it was Courtney Gatlin out here, Marty, that just kind of stopped, and that's a tough penalty. They might waive this one off.
I don't know if you can hear in the background the Concordia coaches in the next room yelling about the call. We'll have to see what happens with it, but big play to start off the second half.
Well, they're going to call interference. I don't know.
They are calling pass interference. That's a 15-yard penalty. On Concordia. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Lakeland. Well, they still haven't moved the ball. And they spotted at the 40-yard line, a 15-yard penalty. First and 10 Lakeland.
Good break for the Muskies.
Yeah, for sure. They got 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Denham in motion. Mayuri takes it right up the middle on a quarterback draw, and only picks up a couple. Concordia closing quickly on that play. It's interesting to me, Chris, that Mills, being the leading rusher in the conference, well, he did get 10 carries. So if he goes another 10, that's 20. I guess that's not too bad, but I guess we just thought he'd carry the ball more.
Yeah, they held him to 59 yards, so I guess that's still going to put him over 100 yards.
Concordia faking the blitz, and then they step back out of it. Mayuri keeps it. He's out near the 50-yard line. Then he gets over the 50, and the ball is fumbled, and I think Concordia's got it. Second effort by Mayuri, forced, and then he lost the ball. There's a player down for Concordia at the 40-yard line. To check out that injury.
In any case, it's going to be a fumble, and Concordia has it.
Well, I'll tell you what, this young man from Concordia, well, good. That's the first time I saw him move. He didn't move at all there at first. Looks like number 78. Maybe not, because there's not a 78 on the Concordia roster. Could be Brian Garbitz, number 76.
There we go.
There's the
You see Myeri bounce to the outside, trying to fight loose, and then it's stripped right out of his hands. Making the strip for Concordia was Michael Litrenta, pardon me.
Well, good field position here for the Falcons.
Well, Lakeland looked like they had something going there for just a minute, but they were able to avoid the turnovers in the first half, and early turnover in the second half. The defense is going to have to step it up. Duran on a quick out to his wide receiver. He couldn't quite catch the number of that young man. Well, that was number 84, John Collier.
Well, once again, big cushion over there on that side, and Concordia takes advantage of it with just a quick pitch out there, and big gainer gives them a 2nd and short, 2nd and 2 actually.
2nd and 2.
Yeah, gain of 8. I actually thought it went for more than that. Second down and 2. Mills has it up the middle. He's hit hard, but he gets it inside the 40. First down.
Yeah, I think that's what they wanted there, was the first down, move the chains. Now they're inside the 40. Well, you said it, Marty. The Muskies D has got to step up here. Last time they had the short field like this, they were scored upon. I know the stats are kind of even, Marty, but it just seemed like Lakeland kind of dominated that first half, but just couldn't put points on the board. And
yeah, exactly.
And that short field situation helped them, and now all of a sudden they're looking at falling behind here if Concordia scores.
Well, Concordia's starting to get their sea legs on offense. Durant firing deep down the middle into double coverage, and that pass goes incomplete, and then the flag comes out late. Wow.
Well, you know, they've run that play a couple times, Marty, and it really hasn't worked, but I hate
Josh Schramm, I think they're going to catch. But go ahead, Chris.
I was just going to say, I hate to say this, but if they called that last pass interference, they're going to have to call it there. I don't know if that was really a pass interference call either, but you knew you were going to get one if it was close, and that's what Concordia was counting on, and they got it, and that's a 15-yard plus situation for them, and now that marches them close to the 20, make it the 22 maybe? That's what Dennis has up. That's what I'm guessing.
Well, if it was at the 37,
yeah, that's
tack on 15, it'll be 22.
That's how I figured it, but...
And Dennis is doing all that computing without his little clicker from umpiring.
Well, I put the 15 too, and I know here's that same play.
And that was Parker trying to get to the outside and got it down near the 20. I think he's just short of it.
Pass is completed to number 2.
Well, it was a pass. I picked my head up a little sooner.
Yep, just that same out pass to that wide receiver over there. And
who made the catch?
Parker. You were right there, number 2.
Gain of 1.
Yeah, Lakeland did a much better job of pursuing on that play.
Second down and 9. Ball on the 21. Parker's got it again. Skirts by a couple of tacklers and gets it down near the 15-yard line.
Well, Concordia is going to work now. You see big number 70, Andrew Davenport. He's a 290-pounder.
Ball on the 16-yard line, a pickup of 5 on that play.
That ticket number again, 790109. With a winner, please report to the press box.
Parker almost seems like the feature back so far in the ball game for Concordia. Handoff to Mills, trying to get off tackle, but he's going to be stopped by David Benton, among others.
Yep, Vigilante in there, but Benton doing most of the work, standing them up.
Pickup of maybe a yard. Ball spotted on the 15. Big 4th down play.
The Lakeland Muskie team here getting all fired up. Big stop here, 4th and 3.
Mills the lone setback. Parker in motion. They give it to Mills and
Fumble.
he's hit. Fumble. Lakeland's got it. Looked like Duran wanted to hand it off and then pulled it back out, and at that point the ball was fumbled and Lakeland came up with it. For Duran, that's his 3rd fumble of the ball game, Chris.
Well, that wasn't a really good play call there, I thought, by the Concordia Falcons, but Lakeland will take it and they get the ball in the stop. That just didn't seem like it had any chance. And they've been doing all that work on the outside. Then they try play up the middle, which has been difficult for the Falcons to run against the Muskies. And as it goes, it turns over to Lakeland.
Denham taking it in the middle. He gets hit hard and knocked down. Wow. That was bone jarring. Check that. It wasn't Denham. That was number 22, Nick Hunter. Hunter making his first carry of the game. And
Hunter's had a pretty good year this year too, running the ball, but
he might not remember that carry.
I'm gonna spread them out here.
2nd down and 10. Ball still on the 16-yard line. 4 wide receivers, 2 left, 2 right. Quick out to Royal, and he dropped the ball. Tried to run with it before he caught it.
He pointed that direction. Eric did. Like, I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna roll right to the goalpost, but unfortunately, forgot the first part and dropped the ball.
Well, 3rd and 10. Ball still on the 16-yard line. With 10:17 remaining in the 3rd quarter, it's all tied up at 6. Lakeland drew first blood in the 2nd quarter, and Concordia responded with a 19-yard run by Glenn Duran to tie it up. Mayuri rolling, keeps it, and then he's driven out of bounds by Concordia's big number 46, Logan Donaldson.
Well, that drive went for naught, and the Muskie punt team is out there, and
boy, that was a loss of 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, and just like that, Concordia's going to get the ball back, and with the wind the way it is out of the north-northwest, they should probably be inside of Lakeland territory.
Steinmetz is back deep. Almost blocked. Steinmetz makes the catch on the 45, eludes 1 tackler, and is down at the 39-yard line. Well, that guy's quick.
Yeah, good decision there just to run forward. Little juke move, run forward, and you're going to have your Muskie defense back out there. But before we do that, there's a penalty.
Once again, the 50-50.
It's against Lakeland. I would think that Concordia would probably decline it.
Boy, it looked like Collier had the blocked punt for Concordia and just missed it.
Will the winner please report to the press box?
It's like a holding penalty on the return. That'll help Lakeland here.
Well, the officials are sorting it out. We want to let our viewers know that on October 18th at South High School from 6:30 to 8, there's going to be a referendum open house. They'll provide a lot of information about the upcoming referendum on the November 2nd presidential vote. And at North High School on October 20th from 6 to 7, there'll be the same type of informational meetings. So if you're a North Sider, you'll want to go on the 20th. If you're a South Sider, you'll want to go on the 18th.
Good chance for you to view the schools and just see how small they are. And
oh, good read made by Dennis Harris, and he had the Donnie Harris, and he had the interception, and he dropped it. Or was that Scheringer? Pardon me.
No, that was Harris. You're right.
Okay. Donnie Harris. Wow.
Well, they've run that pass play, and You know, with those corners way off like that, that's a nice play to be run, but you're right, Harris read that all the way, and he could have gone all the way, but it slipped through his hands, and unfortunately, it's just going to set up a second down for Concordia. Tough break. Those guys look cold.
Ooh, yeah. Duran straight drop back, rifles a shot to his receiver, Collier, jukes one tackler, and then he's wrapped up and pushed back, but he got it down to the 35-yard line. Well, that was a nice pass and catch.
Yeah. Looks like there's more activity going on the sideline over there. We'll see who this one is on.
Penalty markers on the field.
They're animated in the booth next to us.
That could be on Vigilante that time.
Well, if it's a second unsportsmanlike, that's you know, uncalled for. You just can't have those kind of mistakes. Especially when you're in a tight ball game like this, you've got to take advantage of every break you can get and not give the other team any kind of yardage.
Well, they're talking about it. I'll tell you what.
Maybe it's going to be offsetting.
I should have gobbled my mouth up a little bit.
Personal foul on Lakeland.
But there's been a lot of penalties to start this third quarter, and this one is moving quite slowly, and basically because of penalties. And Lakeland is getting really hurt on their penalties.
I think that was a 19-yard reception by Collier. And then they'll tack on the penalty on Lakeland. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Concordia down to the 20-yard line. Wow. Mills on the handoff, spins, and gets it down to about the 16-yard line.
Emmanuel Mills on the carry.
Second down and 6. Ball spotted on the 16-yard line. Duran on a handoff to Mills, and he's wrapped up right away by Scheringer. Scheringer fighting off a blocker and got Mills and dragged him down. Great defensive play.
Yeah, the Howards Grove native there, Scheringer was all over him there. You're right, Marty. Good pursuit is just what you need. And it seems like every time the Muskie defense needs to step up, they're doing that job. They've been put into some tough situations, short fields, personal fouls against their team. So when they're out there, they are making the plays, and they got to do it one more time here.
3rd down and 4. Ball spotted on the 14-yard line. Parker bounced inside and then bounced to the outside and then bounced inside again. Got it down to the 5-yard line. Nice run.
Good effort by Parker there.
It's going to be 1st and goal. Ball inside the 5, spotted at the 4. Official calling a timeout. Officials timeout.
Another Falcon down here, Marty.
Oh boy. We don't like to see that, even when it's the other team.
I think it's Parker.
Parker. That'll be a big loss for Concordia because he's been very involved in the offense, whether running or catching.
Yep, especially getting to the outside. It's where they've seemed to do most of their damage. Mills is kind of doing the inside work for short yards, and Parker's doing the work on the outside.
Well, it's 1st and goal for Concordia. Steinmetz in, taking Parker's spot. Hand off to Mills, bouncing over tackle on the right side, and gets it right near the goal line. I don't think he's in. Give him a 3-yard gain. He went from the 4 to inside the 1, just short of it.
See a nice view right there.
Good shot by Andy. Yes. Andy McKillop on the field camera. Isato Hemi up on top. He's got the tough job today. Of course, he had it last night, too. Mills taking a half. He's hitting the backfield and drop. Making first contact for Lakeland was Nick Zeck.
Nick Zeck is a machine and an animal. That guy is just huge. Great play there by Nick Zeck. Zeck, of course, from West Dallas. Hale. I just love the way he plays basketball, too. The way he sets screens and rebounds.
You know what I'm glad, though? He doesn't play on Fridays with us.
No. He is one guy I would want to bring with me anywhere to help me out. Clear the way.
All right, Duran under center, no running back. Harris back in the ball game, or Parker, pardon me, and he gets the handoff, and he's going to get dropped by Scheringer back near the 5-yard line. Great defensive play by Sam Scheringer.
Well, I think Parker would have been better if he would have cut it up there. He tried to outrun Sam, and Sam just pursued well, and again, big loss. Got 4th down situation here. You would think that they'll probably take a field goal. Instead, they're going to call timeout.
Timeout Concordia with 6:26 remaining in the 3rd quarter. We're all tied up at 6 apiece.
Having twins can be a handful.
Buy one, get one free.
So when I decided to go back to school, I needed to find one that fit our lifestyle. Lakeland College was the perfect place. They offer an easy-to-manage schedule and counselors to help me anytime. Evening classes at Lakeland don't tie our life in knots.
Ever consider a double major?
I'm a sophomore in college this year. Man, if you had known me when I was a sophomore in high school, nobody could tell me anything. I gave all my teachers a bad time. They all gave up on me, except my English teacher.
8 years teaching high school English, 10 years in recovery for alcohol addiction.
To be or not to be?
I got help.
That's it right there.
When you get help, who knows just who you'll help along the way.
For drug and alcohol information and treatment referral for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP.
Here we go. 4th down on the 5. Duran's pass to the corner of the end zone is caught by Collier for a touchdown. Great throw and catch.
Touchdown, Concordia.
Not too much the Lakeland defender Schramm could do on that. I mean, you can't do any better offensively.
No.
And that was just there.
Yeah, he just sat back and threw it up there, and he just ran under it. Nothing much that number 12, Josh Schramm, could do. Perfect pitch and catch. I thought at first it was going to be thrown way over his head, but
yeah, I thought the catch might have been made out of bounds.
Or even out of bounds. I didn't think there was enough room there, but bold call there. I would have probably tried to kick a field goal there and take some type of points, but 6 points is better than 3.
Kyle Mai going to try to connect on this extra point. He missed his first one. Boots this one up, and good. With 6:21 remaining in the 3rd quarter, Concordia leads it 13-6.
I'm the best thing you ever had. Only thing I'm guilty of is giving you too much love. Making you crazy, making you right, making me fall, making me suspect. Seem to think I'm playing her game. Don't you know her? This is me.
There's a better way to have fun with history. Visit americaslibrary.gov. Log on, play around, learn something.
Back at Lakeland College, where Concordia has just marched it in on the strength of a couple of, well, the key penalty happened right away after the punt. You know, they got the ball on the 45, and all of a sudden there was that big penalty that moved the ball down into Lakeland territory, and from there they had a short field to work with and got it in the end zone.
Difference of the game so far, both situations. For the defense, they were put in a short yardage situations, and both times the Falcons took advantage of it, and that's why they lead 13-6 with just over 6 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Back deep is Marcus Denham, and he'll take it right at the 10-yard line. He's up to the 20, 25, 30, gets through the first line, He's up to midfield, and he's finally tackled in Concordia territory near the 45-yard line. A great return by Marcus Denham. And he had that earlier in the half, Chris, but it was negated by a stupid penalty on Lakeland on the sideline. One of their 2 unsportsmanlike this half.
Yep. Well, Lakeland needed a spark, and Marcus just provided there just what they needed. Nice field position for the Muskies. There you see some chilly homecoming ladies.
1st and 10, Muskies.
You know, it's about 40 degrees out, but the wind makes it feel probably like about 20.
Hand off to Hunter, trying to get to the outside, and oh, good tackle made by Concordia's James Fleurimund, and then we have a flag fly out late. It'll probably be on Lakeland. It is a hold. So Hunter's run will be negated.
Wheels falling off a little bit here for Lakeland. Somebody's got to tighten the screws back on and get the bus rolling a little bit.
Holding penalty on Lakeland College. Loss of 10 yards. Bringing up 1st and 20.
It's going to be 1st down and 20. Ball spotted on the 45-yard line of Lakeland now. Hunter trying to battle off tackle and goes for little yardage, maybe picks up 2 or 3 at best. But a good defensive stand made by Concordia. It's a pretty friendly spot, pick up a 3 yards. Second down and 17.
Lakeland needs a big play.
3 wide receivers, 2 to the right side for Lakeland. Mayuri flips one out to Royal, and again he had it right in his hands and dropped it. That's 2 critical catches that Royal could have had, and instead goes as an incompletion. 3rd down and 17.
Wow. They would have got about half of that yardage back right there. Depending on what he would have done yards after catch, he may have even gotten close to the 1st down.
Hunter setting up on the right side of Mayuri. 3 wide receivers off to the right. Good pass rush by Concordia. Mayuri's pass is deep to Royal. He makes a leaping attempt, but it's knocked away. Good defensive play made by Concordia's. I didn't catch a number of that kid. 23 that was. Ron Brown.
Back to punt for the Muskies.
Well, they went for it all there. That ball was thrown about 45 yards down the field, but very difficult to squeeze it in there in triple coverage, and Lakeland's got a punt.
Kick is away, a nice spiral. Steinmetz makes the catch, eludes 1 tackler, but not the second. He's hit down on the 35-yard line.
That's 2 times in a row that Ryan...
25-yard line.
2 times in a row that Ryan Vanderloo's been down there, and 2 times in a row that he's run right by him, and he's there to make the play. He's got to make those plays. Unfortunately now, Concordia has a longer field, and this should work hopefully a little bit more to Lakeland's advantage. I would think Concordia's going to keep the ball on the ground here, and hopefully you can get a 3 and out and get the ball back to your offense.
Glenn Duran is the quarterback. He's been there all afternoon. Manuel Mills is the lone setback. Parker in motion. Parker gets the handoff going around the left side, and he's hit and dropped over the 25-yard line, so he's going to get a gain of a couple.
Bringing up 2nd down.
Guess they're going to give him a pickup of 2 yards, Dennis. Okay, pick up a 3, make it 2nd down and 7. I'm easy, Dennis. Whatever you say goes. Hand off to Parker again, going around the left side. He breaks around the outside. He's got room to run. And saving tackle made by Lakeland's Jacob Vigilante, or Parker would have had a whole lot more. As it is, was a big gainer.
That play has been there all day. Lakeland just has done nothing to figure that situation out. Well executed by Concordia.
Yes. 18-yard pickup that time. Mills on the inside, busts through the middle of the line. Still on his feet before he's finally pushed back. And he gets it into Lakeland territory, and
Mills on the carry.
the offensive line for Concordia is starting to take over the ball game.
Yeah, I would just thinking the same thing as they ran that play. A lot of hands on the hips and Lakeland questioning things.
Pick up a 7 on that play. Mills has it again, but he's hit at the line of scrimmage by Scheringer. And he got a little help from Vigilante, and they threw him down. He picks up maybe a yard or two. Ball's going to be spotted on the 46. Big third down play. Lakeland needs a stop right here. Parker in motion. And Duran was knocked down. He tried to fake the handoff to Mills and then did the keeper around the right at left end, but Ryan Vandeloo tripped him up, and Duran's knee touched down, and it's going to be 4th down.
That play was really boggled up.
Actually lost a yard on the play.
Eric
Well, you got your stop.
to receive the punt for the Muskies.
Get back in the hands of the offense here.
Eric Barrel back. Barrel fields it at the 10, eludes one tackler, and he's knocked out of bounds just shy of the 15-yard line, I believe.
Well, this Muskie offense came into the game ranked 5th in the nation in total offense. Has really struggled so far. Coming in averaging 44 points a game, and the Falcons have done a pretty good job. Muskie.
The Muskie Railroad train.
Yep. It's the pain train.
Well, they're not being a pain enough this afternoon.
Not so far. A lot of game left.
Denham eludes one tackler. Ball is knocked out of his hands, and Concordia comes up with it. Maybe, because Lakeland is saying, we got it too.
Yeah, there's 2 white shirts there. They're giving it to Lakeland. That's a big break.
Wow.
I saw 2 white shirts jump on that ball. And they're letting the clock continue to roll. What a break for Lakeland there. That ball did fly out of there, Marty.
Well, Denham gets a gain of 1. A little too exciting for my blood. Watch this, yeah. This ball just popped right up in the air.
Watch the pumpkin. Boink.
Boom. Yeah, helmet on ball will do that.
And I thought number 91 got that ball there for Concordia.
Myuri's quick pass out to a barrel goes off of his hands, and that's 4 drop balls we've had this half, Chris. 3 on Royal, and now Barrel had one go right through his mitts. And you're not going to win ball games like that. 3rd down and 9. 1:20 remaining. Lakeland is 0 for 4 passing in the quarter. Concordia on the flip side is 4 for 5 with a touchdown. Denham back with Myuri. We got 4 wide receivers for Lakeland. Myuri looking, he's rushed, and he's going to get sacked inside the 10-yard line near the goal line.
Fred Mask.
Fred Mask with the big sack. Wow.
Myrie sacked by number 64, Fred Mask.
Well, loss of 9 on that sack.
Punter's deep now, Marty. He's got to kick it from deep into his end zone here. Good punt. Get it?
Oh, you don't want to look at it, Vandaloo, when it's bouncing towards your goal line. You got to get your mitt down on there. Actually, I think what he did, he wanted to make it easy on the official and let it bounce to the 40. So you just put it there. It'd make it a little easier for Dennis.
Oh, another penalty. This is on Lakeland. They'll have to re-punt from the 3.
If I was Concordia, I would just keep it.
I would punt it. Or
Make
I'd
them punt it again?
Oh, yeah. Make a mistake. Plus, that was a good punt. Yeah. They'll get it to, they'll have to punt from the 3. They're going to pick it up, though.
Smart move.
I don't think so.
What do you know?
I would have sent it, made them punt it. They move them back 3 yards, I would have gone after them.
What do you know, right?
I got the lead. I pressure. I would pressure the hometown team. Good field position, though, for Concordia at the 40.
Yeah, there's 34 seconds remaining in the third quarter. They're up 13-6 and have pretty much dominated play in the third quarter. Handoff to Parker. He's got room, and he gets it down near the 35-yard line. Good pickup that time.
Second down.
They're going to spot it right at the 35, a pickup of 5 yards.
I don't think that they have to run a play here, Marty.
I'm hoping they don't. Well, at the end of 3 quarters of play, Concordia taking it to Lakeland somewhat there in that third quarter, leads it as we're going to head into the fourth quarter, 13-6.
University 13, Lakeland College 6.
Martin Sheen, and I'd like to tell you about some extraordinary people who need our help. The thousands of Catholic religious women and men who are elderly. Many continue to work, like Sister Damien, who at 72 is still teaching at my old high school in Dayton, Ohio, Chaminade Julienne. But thousands of others are frail and in need of health care. They have no pensions and few financial resources. Please share in their care. Give to the Catholic Retirement Fund for Religious at your parish, and thank you.
How could anyone want to put one of these in their mouth?
Is it true what they say? Size doesn't count?
Nope. Dynamite comes in small packages.
Whoa, how come mine's all shriveled up?
Well, at least it doesn't bend to the left like mine.
Don't play with fire. Always use a condom. Stop the spread of AIDS.
I have Concordia with 90 yards of total offense in that quarter. Lakeland only 9, 0 for 4 passing and only 9 yards rushing.
Wow.
Second down and 5. Lakeland blitzing on the play, handed off to Steinmetz. He bounces to the outside, and we got a flag. That's going to be a penalty on Concordia's Parker for holding, illegal block.
On the field.
There's a shot of Coach Zabrowski.
Yeah.
Looking a little concerned now with the boys down 13-6 and don't have the ball, but this is just what they need, a little holding penalty to set up a second and long situation for Concordia. Concordia's taking advantage of short fields, personal fouls, and a pass interference call to take the lead. And not only that, their defense has been just outstanding. You're talking about a Muskie offense that over the last 3 games has scored 177 points. Concordia's defense this year is allowing 37 points a game, and they've only given up 6 to this high potent Muskie offense.
All right, here we go. Second down, handoff to Mills right in the middle, and he's wrapped up and knocked down. Making the play for Lakeland was C.J. Davidson.
Yeah, but Nick Zeck really closed it up. They've run that draw play a couple times, Marty, and it's worked well. But that time, Nick Zeck was in the way to kind of boggle it up and slow that down. Good read there by Zeck. He's a mountain.
Third down, ball spotted on the 46-yard line.
Good
Crossing
night.
pattern by Collier. He makes the catch, and then he's dragging Lakeland tacklers down inside the 30-yard line. You know, we talk about just the little things. You know, all you do is catch the ball. Lakeland's had 4 drops in that third quarter. And on the flip side, Concordia's making the catches.
Yeah, I thought Schramm was going to deliver a big-time blow there, and he just kind of whiffed at him, and nice catch again there. I think you're right, Marty. Concordia is just doing the little things.
Hand off to Mills on the inside. He gets positive yardage, not a big gainer, but enough.
They're moving inside the 25.
It's going to be 2nd down and 7.
Time of possession in the second half has got to be, you know, almost 5-1 or so here.
Yeah. Well, Parker got to the outside and gets it down near the 15-yard line.
Not a first down, though.
Wow. Little misdirection in the backfield, and Lakeland got caught.
Chewing up yards, chewing up time, chewing up clock, and most of all now they're getting close to that big line there with a G next to it.
1st and 10, ball spotted on the 15-yard line. Mills in the backfield along with Frank Bertolucci. Mills has it and picks up a couple of yards. But I think Lakeland's going to have to stop for 4 plays. I don't think Concordia, well, you never know. They might kick that field goal if they have to.
It's a north-northwest wind, so they'd be kicking into the wind, and it's a kind of a crosswind, so I think it'd be a very risky one. I think you're right, Marty. I think they just as soon pushed this one over the line and not have to make that decision.
2nd down and 9, pick up a 1 by Mills. In the backfield is number 4, Aaron Gillespie. We haven't seen him since the first half. Mills on the handoff, and he's wrapped up and knocked down by Vanderloo. And he does pick up some yards.
Nice play there by Vanderloo.
On the tackle for Lakeland.
Well, they got it in the middle of the field here, Marty. So they could kick a field goal if they don't get it here.
3rd down and 6. Mills a lone setback. We have 2 wide receivers off to the right. Quick pitch out to Collier. He makes the catch, avoids 1 tackler, and then he's wrapped up. But it's going to be close to a first down. I think he's got it.
Well, there's that same situation, Marty. The defensive backs are playing so far back, and now you're, inside the 15 with the goal line behind you. You don't have to give up that much room, and a good call by the Concordia coaching staff there to go back to that, things that have been very successful for them, and boy, oh boy. That's
well, yeah, he just got it. It's a pickup of 6 yards on the play. You're right, you think about it, you don't have that much to cover. You can come up on the guy a little bit. You don't need to hang off of him so far back. Of course, that over-the-top pass might make you a little leery.
Yeah.
Drawn handoff to Bertolucci, and he tripped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Paul Daniels, I think, on the play there, Marty, number 14.
Bringing up 2nd and goal.
Aaron Gillespie, pardon me. Pick up a 1 yard by Gillespie. 2nd and goal. Ball on the 4. Mills in the backfield. Gillespie off to the right. Quick. There might be a penalty on that. I don't think either they were set. That pass is out of bounds. Didn't seem like they were set long enough, Coach.
No hanky on the field, but they've been close to that a couple of times.
84, John Collier, bringing up
that motion situation. That was a good little safe pass again, kind of like the touchdown pass before. And once again, they're in the middle of the field, so if they don't get in, they could try a field goal, which is just...
Well, they're up 7. The field goal put them up 10.
And that seems like 21 today.
Yeah, two-score situation is an awful lot to ask.
Same play.
Doing that fade pass to the end zone, trying to make the catch was Parker, but it goes off of his hands, incomplete. Well, let's see what they do.
Ron's pass is incomplete, intended for number 2,
You know, normally I'd say a 10-point lead isn't a lot, but today, just for some reason, the Muskie offense has struggled a little bit, and so explosive all season. It's
kind of like when you got Roy Oswald pitching and you got a 2-0 lead. It's like having an 8-run lead when Martin's pitching. You can give up a bunch in a hurry. Been there, done that, Dennis says.
This is not automatic. Let's see if they get a stop here. Tough wind.
Kyle Mai, his boot is strong to the uprights and good. And that makes it 16-6 with 10:38 remaining in the ball game. Wasn't pretty, but it did go through.
There's a new experience around every corner as you discover Wisconsin. Discover Wisconsin like you've never seen before.
Back at Taylor Field on the campus of Lakeland College, where Concordia just marched it down, kicked a, well, what'd that be, 22-yard field goal, about. All right, 21. They got better eyes than me. You're only off a few yards in the first half stats, by the way.
I better remind Dan Stengel not to send you a contract if you say your eyes aren't that good, Marty, for next spring.
Well, that's right. Don't let Jason Lederman get that either. I got an email from him to do some umpiring. Well, a short kick, and Lakeland gets it out over the 40, or right near the 40. I believe that ball was returned by number 83, Jed Manders.
Still a lot of time left, 10.5. Don't have to just, you know, throw the ball all the time, but got to be a little more efficient and start picking up some serious chunks of yards here.
Ball spotted on the 41. 1st and 10, Lakeland. They're down by 10. It's 16-6. Fake to the inside backer, and then Mayuri kept it and tried to gain yardage after he faked the handoff, but he got very little, maybe a yard.
Ryan Mayuri on the quarterback keeper, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Concordia is the defending conference champion, and they're playing like it here today. And I see a lot of stats on this Muskie sheet here, but that doesn't mean much if you don't win the games.
Viral and Matt Martin out here on the right. Mayuri's pass is tipped out of bounds. Interception by a Concordia coach. He wanted to run it back.
He's at the 48, he's at the 50. And there he is. And there he spikes it. Hey, Mom, I got an interception today.
3rd down and 9. Well, I think the disappointing part to the ball game, Chris, is that when the defense needed to step up, they just weren't able to do it. You have 4 wideouts, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Denham alongside Mayuri in the backfield for Lakeland. Mayuri going deep. He's got a receiver, but he overshot him. Intended the ball to go to Eric Byral, but he just couldn't make the adjustment on it. It was too far.
And just like that, the punting unit's back out there, and not the kind of drive you wanted there.
Boils down again to, you know, you got to have good defense. Good special teams, nail them. Nail that good punt, get them back deep, and then hold them.
Yep. Well, this is, like I said, Concordia was giving up 37 points a game, and
Steinmetz is back deep. He's a dangerous return man.
They're playing like a pretty good team.
Kick is straight up in the air, not a good punt. Hopefully they'll get a good roll, and they do. Bounces inside the 20, inside the 15, and it's going to be down at about the 14-yard line. So not necessarily a thing of beauty, but end results were pretty good. It's kind of like my chipping in golf once in a while.
I call that luck, Marty.
I do too.
Well, now, and every time the defense is out there, they have to get stops. There's, you can't allow a drive here of any sort.
We're at 9:32 left in the ball game. Parker eludes one tackler, eludes a second, eludes a third, and then he drags his body up near the 23-yard line. He's going to be close to first down yardage.
Scherner was there that time, but just missed him, and good jitterbug in there by Parker.
I think, yeah, they are going to give him the first down. He just barely got 10, but that's all you need in American football.
First and 10 Concordia on their own 28.
We talk about having to make a stop, and right away, first play, they gain 10 yards.
Yeah, they had the right call there. They had a run blitz there.
First down and 10. Duran under center. Gives it to Parker again, going to the outside, and he's hit and dropped. One of the tacklers in there was Schramm.
Tick, tick.
Yeah, tick, tick is right.
Clock is just rolling.
Got the ball up, pick up a 1 yard on the play. Makes it 2nd and 9. And they're shortening the game with these running plays, just like Sheboygan Falls did last night against Plymouth.
I'd probably put some more guys up in the box here.
Steinmetz on that counter play got it up over the 20, got it up to near the 17 or 18-yard line. Not a lot of yards, but
could be.
Clock keeps running.
Could be.
Ooh, and a penalty stops the clock.
Might be another bad penalty against Lakeland. They could get a face mask here.
Personal foul again.
Jeez.
Wow. I didn't see it. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I just, I didn't see it.
College
3 big ones. I mean, they just got it in control today and gotten away from them. Just costly penalties. 3 personal fouls.
Penalty.
That's 45 yards that they've given up for not using their head.
Let's see if we can catch it in here, Chris. It's 1st and 10. Here's a replay of that personal foul play. Steinmetz in the middle. Hit. Late hit. Guy came from behind.
And we're coming up to the halfway point of the 4th quarter, and Concordia has the ball and the 10-point lead. And they just continue to pick up chunks of yardage. If I was Lakeland, I'd be moving more guys up in the box, cutting off the outside angles, which they seem to be getting things here. They still have, everyone is so deep there. Safeties are deep, and corners are still playing way off.
2nd down and 7. Ball spotted on the 47-yard line. Mills on that first carry.
Got to take some chances here and really slam up and close it up. Here they are coming a little bit closer. They're real tight here. You got three D-backs deep.
Hand off to Mills. Again, good running room. He's struggling. He's going to be near the first down.
Nope.
Scheringer pulling him down along with Donnie Harris.
There's a flag though, Marty. This could be a hold. It is a hold.
Holding
Still,
penalty
too
on
many
Concordia
yards are
University.
given up here.
Ball happened on the 46-yard line.
Now, if I'm Concordia, I'm keeping it on the
Bringing
ground
up
and keeping the
2nd
clock
and
rolling.
17.
Why would you risk a turnover here with an interception?
2nd down and 17, ball spotted on the 36. Quick out to the wide receiver, Parker, and he's wrapped up.
You know, are they ever going to learn?
Should have thrown him out of bounds, stopped the clock.
Well, jeepers creepers, there's that same play, Marty. They run that play about 7 times. It's all right, I'll wait till tomorrow. The Packers give up that play too every week.
Are we giving them a yard on that play, Dennis?
Gee whiz. 12 yards.
Oh, but what are the Bears going to do? That's the important thing.
Well, yeah, them and the Redskins, half their teams are out. That'd be like watching paint dry. First team to 12 wins.
First team to 12 wins. Flag right away, probably an offside. Deep pass to Mills, and he makes a great catch at inside the 30-yard line at the 29. Wow, let's check out the penalty.
Emmanuel Mills.
It's got to be a motion penalty or offside.
Let's hope it's something on Concordia. Illegal motion on Concordia will negate that play. Holy cow. They haven't sent him out on a pattern all day, and they did it right there, and he made a great catch, and all for naught.
A lot of penalties in the second half on both teams, Marty. The big ones have been against Lakeland, though, on their personal fouls.
Well, it's still going to be 3rd down, but it's going to be 3rd and 20.
See, the other thing with penalties is you don't get to put the clock or the time back on the clock.
Right.
And so you take the penalty, but the unfortunate thing is they can run off another 30 seconds or so.
3rd down and 20. Ball is at the 33. We're in the 4th quarter, 6:31 remaining. Handoff to Mills, or pardon me, handoff to Gillespie, and he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard pickup on the play.
Benton on the play.
But it is going to be 4th down.
Aaron Gillespie on the carry. Tackle made by number 96, David Benton, bringing up 4th down.
Clock running. We're at the 6-minute mark of the ball game. It's 16-6, Concordia on top. Eric Barrel is back for Lakeland to receive this punt. Here's where your special teams can really pay dividends if we can get a long return. Long count.
Very good decision by Concordia. Letting that clock run.
Kick is away. Barrel's going to take it on the 35. He's up to the 38, and he's hit and dropped. What a hit made out there by number 37, George Carpenter.
Penalty on the play.
Again?
Again.
Wow.
This same guys are making a bunch here. This one's downfield a little bit.
Barrel made a nice catch and started to run. Out of nowhere comes Carpenter and just puts him to the carpet. Dropped him like a bad habit.
Yeah, and they're talking to Concordia, which means it's probably
on Lakeland.
On Lakeland.
Penalty flag on the field.
Again, no. Personal foul on Concordia.
Concordia University personal foul.
That's the first one against them. The other situation here is we have 5:22 left. And not
13. I thought it's 15-yard penalty. Ball is spotted at the 48-yard line at Concordia. Lakeland with a relatively short field, but there's only 5:22 remaining. They need 2 scores.
This is one of those situations you don't care which ones you get first.
Matt Martin was in motion across the, and Miari is sacked. Great rush made by number 92, Bobby Langston.
Sacked by number 92, Bobby Langston, bringing up.
Just say, Marty, it doesn't matter which you get first, a touchdown on the field. You just need 2 scores, and you got to be efficient. I mean, they got to be up on the line here. They got to have some type of 2-minute offense here. The clock just continues to run.
Ball on the 43, a loss of 9 on that sack. Mayuri in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers for Lakeland. Good blocking up front. Long pass on the out play is caught. And then fumbled, not fumbled, but incomplete. Bayroll had it in his hands and then had it knocked away.
Is incomplete, intended for number 2, Eric Bile.
Nice little play.
3rd down.
Well, I'll tell you,
19.
part of the problem for Lakeland this second half is I don't believe they have a completion, Chris. We've got them 0 for 3 this quarter, and they were, I believe, 0 for 4 in the 3rd quarter. They don't have any passing yards this half.
Well, they have more drops than they do completions. That's never a positive thing.
Mayuri looking down. He's got a receiver open on the outside. Martin is going to get knocked down near the 45-yard line of Concordia. And as I look out there was almost a clip by Brian Eder, a lineman going down to block for Martin, but the play was 20 yards away from him.
Yep. Again, not a smart play. I saw that too. Well, you got a situation here, Marty. You got 4th down again, and you got to have it.
4th down in about 7 yards to go.
And the wind seems to have really picked up right now, just when Lakeland doesn't need that.
Martin in motion right at us. Mayuri back, he's under heavy pressure, and the pass is dropped by Manders. Coming across the formation, check that, Mike Christian, and he dropped the pass. And Lakeland turns it over on downs.
Turnover on
I don't know if he was going to get the first down anyway.
Yeah, I don't think he was either.
That was
good point.
Short of the first down. You got to get at least over the line there, and boy, the Muskies are in a tough situation right now.
Yep, and you can plan on a couple more minutes being run off even if they don't get a first down. As it is, the ball is on the 45-yard line. Concordia has it again. Hand off to Parker. He picks up a quick 6.
Brandon Parker on the carry, bringing up 2nd down.
Too many yards on first down. You're put in a situation where you can't really burn your timeout, because if you do, and they get this short first down here,
yeah, then they're really going to run clock.
Yep. You need a run for loss here, or a stop right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, that outside the tackle play has worked very well, that little mini sweep there.
Second down and 4. Well, they've had a good inside-outside combination with Mills on the inside, and there he goes. He bounces to the outside. He's got big yardage, and he's finally dropped at the 26-yard line. Mills with a big ground gainer on that play. You know, they're running Parker to the outside and Mills to the inside, and Mills finally broke loose for a long gainer.
Well, I'll tell you what, Concordia came in here in a pretty big homecoming crowd.
23-yard gain, Chris.
You look at these stats on the program here and you're like, oh my gosh, what are we running into? But I'll tell you what, Concordia was not faded, has shut down the Muskie offense and taken advantage of some situations, and they're on their way to a victory here.
Well, Scheringer faking a blitz, and then Duran changes the play. Parker's got it, and he's hit and dropped right at the 25. Maybe a gain of 1, timeout. Lakeland calling that timeout. Number 2 on the carry, that was Parker, and give him a no gain on that. He picked up maybe a couple inches, but not enough to get credit for a yard.
Well, I thought that was a very good decision there by Duran calling that play. Every time that Scheringer's in there, they seem, you know, like he's going to run blitz there. They seem to run that outside play, and they're running away from Scheringer, which I would probably too.
They're all bundled up. It's pretty nice up here in the booth.
But good job.
Dennis only pulls his hands out when he has to press the buttons. And they go back in his pocket, and everything is fine. Yeah, actually, I'd be pretty comfortable, Dennis, except my nose keeps running. Rodney Ellison doing the stationary bike on the sidelines. That's 2nd down and 10, ball on the 26. Hand off to Parker again. Bounces to the outside. Gets it down to about the 22 or the 23-yard line.
Timeout.
Timeout, Lakeland again, and that'll be their, I believe, their final timeout.
Noise. There's more of it in your life than you think. Everyday sounds, from household appliances to traffic. Even a crowded restaurant can hit 85 decibels. That's the level audiologists know can cause permanent hearing loss. So keep an eye on your ears and visit ASHA.org, the American Speech Language Hearing Association.
22.
Cheerleaders are being deflated as well as the scoreboard doesn't read in a positive. 16-6. I don't think we've ever seen a score like this here.
Not this low, no.
It's been a long time since we've seen, normally one team is about 40 or 50, the other team is about 20.
All righty, it's 3rd down and 7, ball on the 22. Duran rolling right, firing the pass out. It's caught by Parker. He slips one tackler and then he's out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down.
Duran's pass is complete to number 2, Brandon Parker.
Where is that ball? Inside the 10, at about the 7 or 8. They get the 7-yard line. That's a 15-yard pickup.
Goal, Concordia.
Well, Concordia's done it when they've had to do it. 1st and goal, ball spotted on the 7-yard line. And they've really taken it to Lakeland in this 2nd half. Hand off to Mills on the inside. Pushes the pile inside the 5.
Lakeland trying to strip the ball, but to no avail. That Mills is a pretty strong young man. Emmanuel Mills.
Give him a gain of 2. He's spotting the ball on the 5-yard line. But more importantly, as the clock continues to run, we're at 2:20 left in the ball game. And as the time slowly slips away, so do Lakeland's chances. Mills alone setback. Parker in motion. He gets the handoff following his big tackle, and he gets near the end zone. Not quite in, however.
Brandon Parker on the carry, bringing up 3rd and goal.
Well, he followed that big offensive lineman and almost got in. Timeout, Lakeland, and I believe that'll be their final timeout, Chris. Since they've taken 3 in the last couple of minutes.
Can't believe the football season's coming to a close, Marty. Basketball is right around the corner.
Yeah. Hey, when does Division I college basketball officially start? Is that
last night at midnight?
Okay, I thought I saw on ESPN about Midnight Madness at Kentucky.
Yep. And so that's underway, and won't be long till they do it in high school. I believe it's November 15th for the boys.
And when would baseball start? Spring season.
Hey,
March?
I actually got kids for high school baseball with T-shirts, and they're counting it down.
Yeah.
About 150 or something.
Won't you do that with your desk calendar for school days?
Oh, yeah.
Quarterback sneak by Duran, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
And that'll do it. Well, the O-line, I thought, for Concordia really took over in the second half, and that's been the difference.
Well, as I look at your sheets, Marty, it's all red.
Yeah, especially this fourth quarter. Lakeland so far has run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plays.
They're going for 2.
Oh, and they got it.
What is the point of that?
Good catch. Well, that definitely puts it in their favor.
Coach Zabrowski looking down on the other end. That's interesting little call here. I just...
Yeah, really caught me by surprise. When I looked up and the ball was in the air, I thought, oh, the guy shanked another one. Instead, it was a pass.
Just don't understand some of this stuff. Yeah, they said there's point differential for the conference championship because Aurora's got a no losses and Concordia has 1, and they say it's point differential, but the point of what I would be looking at is it doesn't go by head-to-head against each other, but I guess if there's a 3-way tie and you're tied with the 3 end up the same, they go to point differential, and they only take 1 to the NCAA Division III championship. They could get it at large, but it's very, 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 very rare that that would take place.
Remember that one year Lakeland was undefeated and didn't get selected.
Yeah, well, now
it's just amazing.
Yeah, now I think they get an automatic bid. The conference champion does, and so that's why the winner of this game and the point differentials is so important. Lakeland still has to play Aurora, and I think Concordia lost to Aurora, so that's why it's
points are important. So rub it in.
Yeah, I don't understand that. But
kick is taken by Stewart, trying to get to the outside. Ooh, he is spanked down. Making a great hit out there was Jason Lawrence, number 42. Lakeland will have it 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the 36-yard line or 31-yard line.
Well, if you're Concordia right now, you drop your D-backs way back, let everything fall in front of you, and make the plays. You're going to rush 4 and drop 8.
Yeah, I think we got too many guys on the field as they were coming set. It'll be a 5-yard penalty on Lakeland, illegal substitution.
I thought if you're down by more than 14 points.
They don't do that anymore.
Oh, they changed that rule? You can always add an extra player? All these years.
First and 15. Right over the middle to Manders, and why change what's not been working all second half? Another drop pass. Ay, ay, ay. It's got to be a nightmare for those kids.
Bringing up 2nd down.
Mayuri out of the shotgun. Denham in the backfield with him, slips out. Pass is caught by Barrel, but for very little yardage. He's going to make it 3rd down. Give him a gain of 3 on the play. Third down and 12. Mayuri looking, and he's hit, and ball bounces out of bounds. That'll be a sack.
And a bunch of them too, Marty.
Yeah, they certainly have. Gonna make that completion to Barrel for 4 yards. But it's 4th down. Back to the What is that, the 25-yard line? So a loss of 3.
Last Saturday in October, Lakeland travels to Aurora. That'll be their next big game, but they got to take care of business next week.
Myrie slips by a couple of tacklers. He's trying to get it. He gets it up to the 30, and that'll be it. And that won't be enough. They're going to turn it over on downs.
Ryan Myrie on the quarterback keeper.
Another penalty, though. This could be another personal foul. This one could be on Concordia.
Well, if it is, Lakeland will keep the possession.
Wow, just the...
Wow.
Two very undisciplined.
Yeah, good point, Chris. Undisciplined in their approach to the game. But you know, you say that, you might have 30 guys out there that do it. You might have one, maybe two guys that are goofing it up for you, and and that reflects poorly on the entire squad.
Yep. What was that? Oh, it's a post possession play, so Concordia will keep the ball, which is a break. They lose the 15 yards, and Marty, I hope we see a knee here. They better not be going for a score, but you just never know.
Isn't that for sure? First and 10, ball on the 45-yard line.
And they're going to take a knee.
And Duran takes a knee. Loss of 1.
Last
Clock
year
running, we're inside a minute.
Yeah, last year 41-20 Concordia beat them, and just two losses last year, and Concordia seems to have Lakeland's number.
They can't even figure out where they're going to line up. Come on, you guys, crying out loud, he's taking a knee. Leaving the clock run down to 35 seconds.
So Lakeland's beat everybody in the conference the last 2 years, except for one team, and unfortunately, that's Concordia.
Oh, why they got to put the ball down right away? Wait. There, that referee knows what he's doing. Dennis, he reminds me of you. Really, why run another play? The official just stands over the ball like, oh, no, you don't. Well, we're down to 10 seconds. Concordia is going to take this ball game 24-6. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have a quick wrap-up of this afternoon's ball game.
And the final on today's 2004 homecoming game, Concordia University 20.
There's a new experience around every corner as you discover Wisconsin. Discover Wisconsin like you've never seen before.
Noise. There's more of it in your life than you think. Everyday sounds, from household appliances to traffic. Even a crowded restaurant can hit 85 decibels. That's the level audiologists know can cause permanent hearing loss. So keep an eye on your ears and visit ASHA.org, the American Speech Language Hearing Association.
I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you.
Back at Lakeland College, and there you see Jim Zabrowski talking to the troops. After a scoreless first half, Lakeland opened up the scoring with a Denham 1-yard run. The extra point was no good. It was 6-0 Lakeland. Concordia responded with the touchdown. A 19-yard scramble by Glenn Duran. Their extra point also was no good, and that ended the half at 6-6. In the third quarter, Concordia scored a Duran to Collier 5-yard pass that was just an excellent play. They did kick the extra point that time. That made it 13-6. They tacked on a field goal in the fourth quarter, making it 16-6, and then a touchdown with a 2-point conversion to end the scoring, and that made it 24-6 Concordia. And there were some point differentials that needed to be made up or exceeded to give Concordia a better opportunity at making the playoffs after the season. And Chris, pretty good ball game today.
Yeah, pretty even, but short field for Concordia. They took advantage of it, and again, the Concordia defense shutting down this explosive Muskie offense I thought was just outstanding today. And shocking, actually. I was very impressed with that. I would like to thank all the guys out of Lakeland. We always enjoyed coming in here. And Dave and Dennis and all the guys over here that with the stats and things, they always treat us pretty well out here.
Our next game will be on Thursday night when Green Bay East visits Sheboygan South. For the crew, this is Mike Martin with my partner Chris Wright saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you down the road.